Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
So Stanford's offense will get the ball for the first time. left tackle here. Oh, what a move to get open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Finds his man. It's Farrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Find space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going
the other way, and he's got room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now...
There he goes! Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Castellanos. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in this.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Got his man quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, good enough. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing. You're building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Noles in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's the heat. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the pressure, using his legs to buy some time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Touchdown, no! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And here's the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farrell. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Stanford lines up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the pass. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Noles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to Davis.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Sends it downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have...
Touchdown, Seminoles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The short hands, it's Irvin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Gives it on the option. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's White. Just making a play. Getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Florida State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They are trailing by 14 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Irvin. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To the air, it's Sperry. Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Slithers into space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Noles! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And the Noles have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to throw, it's Sperry. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Well,
So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, you could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Toss sweep to the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride Davis here.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.